Truly delighted to be a part of the 80 now Leaders of Tomorrow Awards. It's in its 11th edition, getting better and better. But as we saw our young 11-year-old daughter, sister, make India proud at the world stage, I personally believe this is one of the finest awards that has been instituted in India over the years by any media house. And I say this because rarely do I attend an award where every one of the winners, by and large, is someone I've never heard of, I've never seen or met, and these unsung heroes of India are the ones who are going to be the leaders of tomorrow and make this country proud, make this country a developed nation, make this country a superpower. A big round of applause for all the winners. Friends, we are in the new year. There's a lot of festive cheer around. Tomorrow we celebrate in North India Lohri, in my home state of Maharashtra, Makar Sankranti, or Bihu in Assam, Pongal in Tamil Nadu. Different names and the same celebration. We are celebrating the onset of the harvesting season across the country at the same time, reflecting the strong roots, the unity and integrity of India, and the fact that together as a nation, we think alike, we celebrate alike, we work as a family, we aspire collectively to make India a modern powerhouse of technology, new ideas, innovation, welfare for the less privileged, an inclusive and sustainable future for the people of India, all of which I am sure will culminate in making India truly the country to look up to, the country to invest in, the country to engage with. And I can tell you over the last few years, the interest and excitement that has been created across the globe to invest in India, to set up industry in India, to innovate in India, has truly been phenomenal. The last meeting just before I came here was with one of the most prominent investment houses of the United States of America. They keep giving us good ideas, and the Modi government, being a listening government, welcomes such ideas, welcomes new initiatives. And I'm happy to share with you that in the course of my conversations, when I was discussing what their investment plans were, they said we've invested about $13 billion so far. We expect to double it in the next 4 years, and then double the then figure after another in the next 4 years. So I said, what kind of investment horizon in terms of, and these are all long funds, what kind of an investment horizon would you have over 10 years? The figure was $50 billion, just one fund. That's the excitement about India today. The strong macroeconomic fundamentals of your nation, the fact that today we are the 5th largest economy of the world, having grown in the last 10 years from the 11th to the 5th largest, no more counted as a fragile 5 economy, which we were until 10 years ago. Solid foreign exchange reserves, $623 billion at the last count. Management of inflation appreciated across the globe. The lowest decadal inflation that the country has witnessed, possibly in independent India. In every respect, a country of young boys and girls with 2/3 of the population in the working age, an average age of 28 years, 28.4 years, brimming with excitement, having big ambitions in life, engaging with the world from a position of strength, with confidence, aspirational for a better future for their children, for their families. Their basic needs broadly taken care of: food, clothing, shelter, healthcare, education, good digital connectivity, water in their homes, roads leading up to their villages and homes, infrastructure being developed for public transport, massive investments in our ports, highways, railways, roads, inland waterways, digital connectivity, the power grid, becoming self-sufficient, an Atmanirbhar Bharat, a nation that can provide for itself, for its 1.4 billion Indians, and also serve the world from India, make for the world from India, design in India. I think we are at that cusp that comes in every nation's history that's going to define our future, that's going to catapult India into the trajectory of high growth for possibly at least 2 or 3 decades going forward, taking the economy from a $3.5 trillion economy to a $35 trillion economy in our Amrit Kal, the next 24 years now, 1 year gone by. And 1.4 billion Indians have collectively resolved to be a part of this growth story, to be a part of the new India that Swami Vivekananda on this very same day, 131 years ago, in 1893 in Chicago, had introduced to the world at the World Parliament of Religions. In fact, today is Swami Vivekananda's birthday. Sorry, it was not the day on which he spoke at the World Parliamentarians Conference, but today is Swami Vivekananda's birthday. It's celebrated as National Youth Day. It inspires Bharat, it inspires every citizen of Bharat for what he said on that fateful day in 1893, where he introduced Bharat to the world, showed the strength of our country, showed how we look upon the world as one family, and the inspiration that he has left behind to our Amrit Pidi, to the young boys and girls born in the last 2 or 3 decades, who are going to define India's future over the next 2 or 3 decades. I think the future of Bharat sits before me. I heard a little bit of the engagement that Sanjeev and the team were having with young thinkers, thought leaders, and entrepreneurs. And I can promise you, each one of you make us proud for all that you have achieved. My congratulations to each of the award winners, and I wish you well. I wish to see you as the leaders of tomorrow, as the persons who will contribute in big measure to the future of India. Today has been a momentous day. The Prime Minister not only launched the National Youth Festival in Nasik earlier in the morning, but the Atal Setu, the longest bridge in India at 21.8 kilometers in the sea, connecting the island city of Mumbai, my home city, to the mainland, is going to transform the future of Mumbai. This initiative, of course, was thought of 30 years ago, but it needed Mr. Modi to come into government, and it needed possibly a government in Maharashtra aligned with his vision, which is what we call the double-engine government, to actually implement the project on the ground. And despite 2 years of COVID, We are delighted to see that project come up in a record time, a project which is going to connect Mumbai to Pune and the rest of the mainland cities, cutting down travel time by nearly 90%, 20-minute distance, and you are across into the mainland. And friends, this opening up and connectivity that we will see in Mumbai, along with a number of infrastructure projects, the metro lines, the upgradation of the railways, the new international airport coming up, collectively are going to redefine the future of India's financial capital, which also I think hosts ET now. And I have no doubt in my mind that collectively all the infrastructure projects coming up across the country, and I mean across the length and breadth of the country, you can see a flurry of activity is going to help each one of you in your businesses. I saw many of the award winners were people who have started off in the last 7, 8, 10 years. I saw companies from the logistics space, from the IT space, textiles, different sectors, drones, all of them coming up with brilliant ideas which will define our nation's development in the years to come. I'm very confident that the theme today, innovate to elevate. For example, IoTech World Aviation, which was one of the award winners, is elevating agri-sector for our farmers, making drones accessible to the small farmers. Like that, we have several initiatives that many of you have come up with, which I'm sure will hold the country in good stead in the years ahead, where we are going to be looking at taking this country to the next level of development, next level of growth. Despite all the challenges and crises across the world, India's achievements shine out. They are truly an outlier in the world economic situation, whether it's our space power, Chandrayaan-3, or Aditya L1, which just found its space at the orbit at the Lagrange 1 point. Similarly, our achievements, whether it's the winning of awards at the Oscars, our successful achievements at the G20, which we hosted very successfully, are becoming the world's fastest growing large economy. The large office coming up in Surat at the Surat Diamond Bourse, the world's largest single office building, larger than the Pentagon. The fact that we are now promoting conferences in a big way, Bharat Mandapam and Yashobhumi, together offering nearly 2 million plus square feet of exhibition space for India to showcase our prowess in different sectors. All of these initiatives collectively showcasing to the world the emerging new India. We are also focusing very significantly on Nari Shakti, our women's empowerment, replacing the colonial mindset and shedding the last vestiges of colonial mindset so that we can engage with the world with a modern outlook, with an Indian outlook. And friends, every which way you see, every which place you see, be it sports, be it the contribution of our farmers, be it the changes and growth of our education and healthcare systems, be it our welfare measures, taking the basic needs of every family across the country, be it our effort to connect the country with modern technology, with digital connectivity, with flurry of highways and roadways and rail connectivity, doubling the airports in the country, doubling the port capacity, adding 114 new inland waterways. All of this collectively showcasing to the world a new India which is going to offer opportunities for our startups, invite investments both nationally and internationally. The world today wants to engage with India. They want to have free trade agreements, economic partnerships, expand their trade with India, because they clearly can see India emerging not only just as a large economy, but also a trusted economy, an economy which is friends to all the different countries of the world, an economy which engages with all parts of the world, today from a position of strength, but also with a lot of empathy for those less privileged than us. As I see the country going forward, I see a country of young entrepreneurs. I see a country of innovation, research and development driven growth. I see a country that is going to reach out to the last man at the bottom of the pyramid and make sure he rises in life. He gets a better future for tomorrow. He gets the basic needs of his family taken care of. He gets the opportunities that every single child born in India is entitled to. I see an India, a young India. I see the leaders of tomorrow sitting before me, working with new, innovative ideas. Our startup ecosystem, which had barely 100 startups 10 years ago, sporting 115,000 registered startups. I don't even know how many more out there have not even come into our ecosystem as yet. I see a country aspiring for big ideas and big future for the country, for their businesses, for their families. Friends, let us embrace and celebrate startups. Let us embrace new technologies. Let us go out there in the world, engage with the international companies, partner with them, compete with them, collaborate with them. It's our time. Our time has come. And let's not lose out on the opportunities before us. We're soon going to be celebrating a startup innovation week, a startup Mahakumbh. Sanjeev Bhikchandani and his team of startup leaders is working to fine-tune probably the world's largest single exposition of the startup ecosystem anywhere in the world. Certainly the largest in India, across sectors, agri-tech, med-tech, fintech, you name it, and they will be there. The Bharat Mandapam will be sporting one of the largest opportunities for new entrepreneurs, new ideas to be showcased to the world. We'll be inviting investors from across the world. We'll be inviting competitors from across the world to come to India, engage with all of you. We'll be celebrating National Startup Day very soon on the 16th of January, where the Startup Awards are slated to be given out, I think. I would urge each one of you, the leaders of tomorrow, think big, have big, hairy, audacious goals. Let's run, bhago, because that's the future of India. As Swami Vivekananda, whose birthday we are celebrating today, said, arise, awake, stop not until the goal is reached. My best wishes to the leaders of tomorrow. Congratulations to all the award winners. For those who did not win today, let's aspire and work harder for the future, because every award is an opportunity to celebrate success, celebrate achievement, but also motivate the rest of our peers and friends so that they can be the award winners of tomorrow. Congratulations to all of you, and my compliments to ET Now for such an innovative idea, sustained for 11 years now, and for recognizing the unsung heroes. Because very often, every award we go to, it's the same old award winners, it's the same old known people, it's the same old friends again and again. I'm truly delighted to award new friends, new entrepreneurs, the leaders of tomorrow. Thank you.